Who are these niggas? I think they all overrated. I think they all are outdated. I'm independent, but they think that I'm sounding shady. Cause my jewelry look like I made it. Just got a house, I need a brand new Mercedes. We kicking ass like the baby. I'm on a grind, I link with the plugs that I met one more time if these labels don't pay me.
I remember when I first told my father who I was dealing with.
Episode of Ball Talk. Today we'll be covering, I guess, the NBA season, look back on some of our predictions, and give our thoughts on the playoffs and playing tournaments. Okay, I can just let you start, David. What's your take on this season?
Remember, beginning of the season, we were like our predictions, and we were like Golden State. You and I were hyped now, as for like Golden State
Yeah.
fans. We're finishing top three, going to the, going to conference finals. Oh my god! I don't care, but before I get to all that negative stuff, at least on the eastern side of the brackets, I think we got it exactly. I think we nailed it now. Well, like
Yes, I think so.
Boston, Cleveland. Yeah, we're like Boston, Cleveland. We said Magic are too inexperienced. They won't do anything.
Yeah.
I don't know if the Magic even made the playoffs though. Did they?
I think they're in the
Didn't
playing.
play.
They should
I
be in
don't
the
think
playing
they-
tournament. They're not in the playoffs, but they might be in the playing.
Yeah. I don't know. Yeah,
Yeah, they're in the
but
playing against the Hawks.
we know this very well. Okay. We know this very well because we said Boston, Cleveland, Bucks, and then the rest are just like peace killers because they won't do anything. I mean, Detroit. No one saw Detroit being this. We didn't see Detroit being this good. So shout out to them. No one saw that happening. But like that is pretty first round exit, of course.
Yeah. Who are they playing though in the
Knicks
first
round
round?
two. Who?
I think they're playing the
No,
Knicks.
listen. I think they're playing the Knicks. Yeah, Knicks are the 3 seed and the 6 seed. So we
Oh
got
yeah, they are.
Pacers Bucks for the second year in a row. Oh my god!
I think
Right?
Giannis
And
has to beat them
just by
this
the
year.
way,
Just
my own is like Eastern
oh yeah.
states like Boston, Cleveland, conference finals. Everything else before that is just tough, pace filler. No one cares about that because we know what's going to happen in the East. Now
But
on the
you
West,
wait, Joe. You guys think Cleveland is coming out of the East?
I don't know
no,
if
that's
they're
not what we
coming,
said.
but
We
it
said
would, like we
Eastern Conference.
No,
predicted
No,
the
no, I don't think they're
we
making
said
the Western Conference Finals.
Western or Eastern.
The Eastern Conference
I
Finals.
don't think
Sorry, I don't think they're
Cleveland
making the
will
Eastern
see
Conference
them.
Finals. See, I think
Will
if
see
this,
them.
road they're bad. I don't think their road is that bad, no.
That
The
is not.
Cavs.
That is very easy. They're on the easy. They're on the easy side of the bracket now. They don't
bro,
face the
bro,
Bucks
how
in
how
round
how
two.
do
They
you
don't.
how do you guys
Look at the
trust
bracket now.
Donovan Mitchell? How do you trust Donovan
No,
Mitchell? Like,
bro.
what's the
Just
question?
it's not about that. Just check the bracket. Their bracket is very easy. Like they won't see Pacers. They won't see Bucks. They will most likely see the Pistons or Knicks in round two. So like, I mean, they're going to the conference finals easily without a doubt.
So wait, is this more of you believe in the Cavs or you don't trust the Knicks?
I have zero faith.
You have
Me, I
zero
don't
faith in
trust
the
the
Knicks.
Knicks. I don't trust the Knicks.
Well, that's fair, but I feel like in a playoff setting, the Knicks is the type of team that can take the Cavs. Because like, okay, let's forget let's forget all we saw, right? In the regular season. They were spectacular, no doubt. But look at the matchups if they face anybody that can give them trouble in the playoffs. Because we can all agree that if they see Boston, they're going home, right?
Yeah, I
Yeah,
think they should lose to
yeah,
Boston regardless.
exactly. Can we agree that if they see Giannis in the playoffs, there is a good chance they're going home? Like it's not 100% because Giannis doesn't have Dame, but there's a good chance they're still going home. Because I just don't trust Donovan Mitchell. Like I feel like all this, their whole team. I feel like when it comes to the playoffs, you need your stars more, and I just don't see him playing to that level.
Hmm. I don't know. I
Bro,
feel like he's a good player, but like I think his performances more or less are consistently between great and good. Like I don't feel like he's going to improve that much, and I don't feel like he's going to drop off in the playoffs. In fact, I think he might rise a bit, but like I don't know if that's going to be enough to push the
Sorry,
like Donovan Mitchell.
I got cut off. My app was updating this thing. Okay, fine. But like, sorry, like before you guys continue, my point
Yeah.
is like before we all go on, we can all agree that Boston is coming out of the East, right?
Yeah, they are favorite.
Yes.
Yeah, they
All
are
Yeah.
agree with
favorite.
that.
They are
Okay,
favorite.
so like exactly. So if it's a joke, I don't know if I'm even arguing who is making the finals, who is making the Eastern Conference finals with them. Because
Yeah.
they're still they meet there. The whole problem is out west. We genuinely have like 5 teams or 4 teams that can make the NBA finals in the West.
Yeah,
And
the
it's
West,
crazy.
the
Nah,
West
man.
is crazy.
I hate that
The
place
West is
for me.
I
Great.
swear.
They need to abolish this shit, man.
Yo, I mean, yo, it's true. It's true. You're still a
They need
Warriors
to
fan, right?
abolish this
You're,
thing.
you're still a
Yes.
Warriors fan, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Bro,
obviously,
I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to lie, right? I'm not going to lie, bro. The West right now is just depending on who meets who. Honestly,
Yeah.
like it's
Yes,
just
I
like
agree with you.
the
See,
matchup is
I
just
agree with
crazy.
you, bro.
It's just
Yes,
depending on
because
who meets
see,
who.
like Lakers, yeah, I agree with you because now Lakers, they are so lucky. They are so they avoided serious drama around that side of the bracket. They are just set. Like that round one matchups, they'll kill the T Wolves. Next round, meet it out, Rockets or Warriors.
So listen to everybody. Nobody believes in you. What are you prepared to do about it? Don't let no one come into your house, take your meal, do what you need to do today. I'm not nervous. I'm just telling you.
Then now,
You know the
then now,
problem. You know the problem. The
yeah,
problem with the Lakers. The problem with the Lakers right now is that, bro, they will beat the Timberwolves, yes, because obviously when it comes to when you get to game 6 and like game 7, you can
yeah,
easily see who the better team is and who is more rounded and who is
yeah,
deeper. But
yeah.
I feel like the Timberwolves will make them exert a lot of energy that will fuck them up in the second round.
Mm. Who
Maybe,
they play in the second round if
maybe,
they win?
but they,
If they win,
but like
they are going
that's
to play the Warriors, and they don't want to see the Warriors
Ooh.
after
but that's
facing ants.
exactly.
Yikes.
Yeah, but that's the point. If Warriors are to beat, if we're going to beat Houston in round one, it will take at least 6 games. There is no way that game is going less than 6. Like Houston will still like everybody in the West will be
Like,
getting NBA
I don't
finals in the
see any
West.
sweeps to for a while, man.
I think the West, you will be so tired of the finals. All the Celtics then will be choosing. Oh my god.
Do you know what's crazy? Do you know what's crazy? What's crazy about this is that
Oh
all that's happening in the West only benefits the Celtics. Because
yes,
whoever goes to the
exactly.
Eastern
Yes,
Yep.
Conference Finals is
yes,
going 7 games.
yes. Thank
It's
you.
going 7 games.
Thank you.
Like,
Thank you. Jesus. Bro, like this conference thing is so unbalanced. Whoever makes the NBA finals in the West will either be too injured, too tired, because there is no way you will avoid. I'm predicting something now. At least every round in the West is going 7 games. At least
yeah,
one series is going 7 games in the West. Every single round.
see,
What is
personally,
this now?
I feel like
Okay,
see,
like
bro. I saw
don't get say sweeping whoever they play first round. Like it doesn't even matter. So they will not
see,
sweep who? Is it Memphis or Kings or who again? Or is it Maverick? Like come on, like
If they play
that
the
round one is
Mavericks,
a joke.
yeah, that one is like light. Or Kings
Is
as
it
well.
like it's a joke? But then the round two, Nuggets or Clippers, that thing is going 6 games at least. It's going six. It's going 6 or 7. Bro, the West is
bro.
so.
See,
Nah, I don't like
Loki,
the West.
Loki,
I hate
the
this
best thing,
conference, man.
the best thing that could have happened to the
I hate this
Clippers, right?
conference.
Like
Yeah.
the best thing that could have happened to the Clippers is the fact that they don't have to see the Warriors until later.
Okay.
I don't even know about the Clippers,
I
man.
don't. I
I think
don't
that's I
see
don't want to
Clippers. I
face
don't see
them
Clippers.
because
The Clippers are
fuck
4-0 against
every
Warriors this
fucking
season.
game, bro. Magnets ball, bro. Fuck these people.
Bro,
Zubac,
to
like
come
this
back
guy
in
is
against us.
fucking
Bro, like it's
come on, man. Every game, bro. I can't do this.
like 17 points and 22 rebounds in this last game against us.
Fine. What
How?
what kills me is this James Harden shit that he will drive to the rim and be throwing fake alley oops. Who fucking the fuck? Like, so Zubac is already jumping. So worst case, the guy will say is he's shooting, and if it doesn't go in, Zubac is already up there to slam it down. Like, you can't. How do you beat that except you push the Zubac
We
on?
have
I know Draymond is too small
No,
to do anything.
Honestly,
Like, but no,
the only way, right, is literally like right now they have to take advantage of the fact that James Harden is like the only one that can create for others. I feel like if you want to beat the Clippers, you have to contain Harden and just let Kawhi do Kawhi. You get what I'm saying? Like let Kawhi get 40. Just contain Harden. Like imagine, like I feel like they need to ice every Harden screen, blitz every pick and roll. Like just stop him. He's the engine of that team. Like he's the engine. Like obviously,
predicting. Okay, I mean, I don't think I'm too. I mean, I get you're right, sir, but like I'm not really too concerned about the Clippers because if I think they're going 7 with the Nuggets,
they're beating the
Kawhi will be
Nuggets.
injured.
They're beating
No,
the
they will,
Nuggets.
but like it's go at least 6 games now. They won't beat like Joker is not going out in 5 games or less than that. Come on,
No,
it's
but
go at
like,
least six
see,
games. Wait,
see,
yeah,
if LA, if see,
Kawhi stay
if
healthy.
the
Kawhi stay healthy.
bro,
Kawhi stay
honestly,
healthy.
I think so. He's
that's a question none of us here can answer. We can only
Kawhi
talk
stay
about
healthy.
this assuming Kawhi is healthy. Assuming Kawhi is healthy. Assuming Kawhi is healthy.
Assuming.
This year is 6 games, bro. And I feel like I know what's going to happen. I feel like the Nuggets, like the Clippers will still win in Denver within the first 2 games. They will go up 3-1. The Nuggets will win game 5 and they'll close it out in LA.
Spicy,
Because, bro, are you aware that part of see everything, every advantage that the Nuggets like have had in the playoffs since they became good, like since they won the championship, every advantage they've had at home in the playoffs has never applied to the Clippers, even in the regular season.
Hmm.
Even like you remember when it was almost impossible to beat Denver in Denver. Like remember that period where Denver
Yeah.
actually looked unbeatable in Denver. The Clippers would always walk into
Mm-hmm.
Denver and give them their hardest games. So I don't see any. And Denver is not deep. They have only five
not
players.
deeper, or I won't even lie to
That's
you.
They're
And
not deep.
that's.
the players
They
are
have only
weird.
5 players.
I want to get
Like
my laptop and stuff.
those guys are not. They're not what they call it.
Bro, but
Outside of that starting
it's the
six,
playoffs, man.
and they're
It's the
6 men.
playoffs.
I don't know, man.
It's the
That I
playoffs,
think
man.
that's the X factor for most teams. That player or that sub or that bench. Yeah, that's like outside their 6 man. Nobody else from 1 to 6 is my
Bro,
best. Like that's their
yeah,
best.
wait, the Nuggets are cooked. The Nuggets are cooked.
No, no, Ross is good. Don't play on Ross West 44, man. Don't do it like this.
It's the playoffs now. It's the playoffs.
Rough 2025, bro.
Nah, man, he can still pass. The thing is, the guy
Forever.
plays when is the
Rough
guy
is
you're running your game through. Like your game depends on whether he's feeling like a normal person or he's clinically insane. Cause like he can just pull up from 35 and shoot. And you're like, this nigga, you shoot like 26, 27% from three. Why the fuck are you shooting that far out? And he'll make it, and then now your team has an unhealthy lead in the playoffs. He can do that same thing now. Miss the three, go back on defense, foul
Foul.
the player, and take him to the line, and it's like a 6 point swing. Like the guy is just like right now he plays like he's mad or something.
No, he's a playoff liability, bro. He's always been a playoff liability.
I do feel I can trust him. My issue is like those
You can't
turnovers
trust him.
mentally. Like he just switches off sometimes mentally, and like you're like, what the fuck is happening? Like you should be here right now. Why are you making so many mistakes with the game on the line or with the playoffs on the line? I don't know, but I think they lose this series to Clippers, regardless of how many games. I don't know how many games. If Kawhi plays like Kawhi and he doesn't get hurt mid series, I feel like Clippers should win Nuggets. Maybe 6 or 7. Six
But
really, I think.
can we talk about the impact of like Kawhi? Like
I
why
I
like why
No,
can't we
wait. Honestly, oh,
what?
you
Who's
Are you
speaking?
breaking? I think you're breaking up or something. I think someone is
yeah,
talking.
it's David Adeyemi, I think.
Like,
You know
like
the other one.
is it possible that we go into this series and Kawhi is the best player in the series?
I think the number one scorer on that series, I think it can be Kawhi. Like for the Clippers, it's going to be their leading scorer. I feel if they want to win this series, they give him the ball.
Okay, yes,
But I don't. The best player will still be Jokic. I feel it's just that they want him.
I
Like
think
I don't think Jokic
But
can
like, but
guard
like,
Zion
so
at
wait,
any
so like,
level.
see, so now what I'm saying,
if the Nuggets
what
want
I'm
to win
saying,
this series,
how are we judging? How are we judging that
Jokic
Jokic is going to be the
has
best player? Is it
to
just based off stats?
Hmm.
Like,
I
are we
think
saying
don't swear.
No, Jokic plays well. Like regardless, the stats are not like so
no? But
effective.
I'm saying like, if Kawhi is going to be a better player in this series than Jokic, what does he have to do?
I think he has to be the best he has been
He has to,
offensively,
he has
and he
Yeah,
has
no,
to
but like,
he has
keep
no,
that same level of
because
defensive.
see,
Yeah,
I'm like, are
defensively.
you see? Because I understand that. See, for if Jokic has a great game, right? It's like 40, 20, and 10. Kawhi can have a game to that exact same impact and give you just 36 and 5. So like how are we viewing this? Do you get what I'm saying? Like how are we judging it? Because mind you,
I feel like Kawhi
to
is counting Kawhi's defense. So like
what?
if
Yeah,
Kawhi
because
plays both, if he plays well on both sides. I think you're getting more than you get from Joker.
yeah, me personally, I look at this series and I'm like, bro, this series is all Kawhi, and like how is Kawhi going to actually like view it?
I feel like Zoo too. Zoo is going to like if he plays well because Zoo obviously Zoo cannot guard Joker, but at the same time Joker cannot guard.
from this series because Joker would. I'm not
But
sure. I'm not sure what Zubac is going to do in this
Joker,
series.
the point is Joker cannot guard Zubac, right? Zubac, what
I feel he
Zubac is
cannot
on the
guard him.
offensive end. If Zubac, if Zubac should be able to take advantage of it on those post ups, on those alleys, he will be able to generate extra points. And then because of he's such a presence in the paint, he can free up perimeter defenders to drive. Because and then they can sag off him a bit. If you know that there's a lot threat at your back, he
but
might hesitate to step out, and then the perimeter players that can drive, and they have players that can create on the perimeter. They have this guy, they have Norman Powell. Powell hasn't been playing so well, but Norman has been playing good, and then
Bro,
James Harden has been James Harden. If Kawhi comes out too, Kawhi will definitely show out.
I just think if not get wants to win this series because we all know Joker will be great. If not get wants to win, Jamamuri has to like average 20 something points in this series, like 26,
That
26.
2024, you know,
He has to like.
I think they also have a good 1-2-6, but the X factor will be how good those guys are. Like the rest of those men are on
I think people are underestimating how deep the Timberwolves is.
the Timberwolves are pretty deep as well,
They are
and they
deep
shoot
and they are
very
big
very well.
and they are big.
Exactly. Like imagine bringing Jackson Hayes
yes,
to
they have
guard
a lot of
Mozzie.
length. They have a lot of length.
Exactly.
Yes, and
To guard.
size.
Imagine telling what's his name, Jackson Hayes to come out and
But
guard
at the end of the
that.
day, look at the I will go probably go ballistic. Like that's
Bro, but like,
that's how we
but
can
Utah
see,
can give you 40 points a night and they might still lose every game. That's the thing.
they might get swept. Like,
I
are
don't
you?
know about swept.
do.
Bro, I'm telling you, I'm telling you that the Lakers might legitimately get swept.
I don't know. I don't know.
Bro, see, because think about the matchups, right? Think about the matchups. I don't think you guys understand what you're going up against the Timberwolves. Can LeBron beat them from the perimeter in this series?
I mean, no. LeBron doesn't beat you from the perimeter. I don't think.
Exactly. So you think the Lakers are going into this series thinking they're going to bang LeBron up, a 40-year-old LeBron in round one? Because the Timberwolves are big. Going physical against them is not the way to win this series. Luca will give you 40 points. Yes. What of when you start double teaming and blitzing Luca? When you get the ball out of Luca's hands, we saw the size.
They have Austin Reeves. Austin Reeves can have the ball and
Bro, see, no, think about this. Think about this, right? Think about this. With the size, just the size of the Nuggets the last 2 years gave LeBron problems in clutch time. Whether you guys like it or not, fuck the stats. We all watched those games. LeBron was gassed. That was why they lost those two series because LeBron was gassed. I think the
Yeah, but he was
Timberwolves
playing on
lost
an
to them.
injury note. He was playing on an injury note. I feel like he
He
was
will
playing
get
on.
me. I'm saying he will get gassed. I think LeBron will produce, but I think the Timberwolves will wear them out. the Timberwolves will wear them out. And let's say they magically get out of this series in 6 or 7. They are losing the next round. Like if they beat the Timberwolves, they are losing the next round.
They
You
play
guys
next
have
round.
been discussing about the
Bro,
West, but like
bro,
nobody's
the
talking
West is
about the East.
poor. The West is
No,
poor.
Nobody's
the
talking
East
about
is
the East.
the East is like locked up. I feel like it's Celtics, Cavs, worst case, and then Celtics come out.
You will see some upsets. I can guarantee you, we are going to see a lot of upsets this Eastern Conference. Be
So who do you
there.
think?
I can
Who do you think comes out of the East? Who do you think comes out of the
conference
East?
finals, most likely Boston. And this is very good. Milwaukee.
Boston, who?
Giannis has been.
Bro, bless you.
Bless you.
If
Giannis
Giannis
plays at his goats like the best he can give you. I believe this is where Giannis is going to give you his best ever playoff run. Like
See,
outputs
what,
wise.
what I'm saying, see, he's going to get 40 against everybody.
I believe he's beating Pacers himself on
if
his
the
head.
Bucks, if the
Game
Bucks
comes back.
they are
Yeah,
winning.
but
I
the
can
X
tell you for
factor
sure.
that you are forgetting about is Kyle Kuzma. No way in hell your third option
Bro,
is fucking Kyle
there's no way you
Kuzma. Kyle
No,
fucking Kuzma, bro.
if Damian Lillard
no way
comes,
you
if
come.
Damian Lillard can come back,
If them comes
with
back, his second option is him. His third option is still Kuzma. But he said, but the pot is off the bench.
yes,
But like, no, I mean like on the floor. When Giannis, let's say you don't want Giannis to score and you restrict him from getting the ball, and Dame hasn't come back. I think earliest he can come back is game 6. Earliest. Let's say he comes back.
the game where Giannis had 20
Yeah,
assists,
those guys that
Giannis
hitting
was
shots. I
doubling.
do not
The
believe
other way to Giannis.
exactly,
And
but
Giannis
I
was making
cannot
the
assure
right
you.
read.
I cannot assure you. I can assure you that those guys are not. Yeah, they are not reliable. Pat Connaughton is dying. He's about to retire. This guy
Nobody
Dorian
is talking
Prince.
about
No, I'm talking about the shooters around the team. The person Jericho Sims that hasn't come back is a big issue.
There are three like that that shoot 40% of on threes. Jerry
Do you
Trent,
believe that
AJ
they're going
Green.
to keep shooting 40% or higher in the playoffs?
But see, it's not even about that. It's like who else? Like what is going to stop them from shooting 40%?
I guess round one, I don't see why they do. But from
We
round
are
two,
playing
when
the
they start playing, yeah, I think they don't. I agree with
but
that.
look at the Cavs. Okay, if let's say there's a Western Conference between Celtics and Cleveland, who do you think is going to win? If
Ah,
there was an Eastern Conference between Celtics and Cleveland, I don't know. I feel like I would give the slight edge to Celtics based on their playoff experience and they have
My
that
own
have
is
been there.
Kristaps. The issue is Kristaps. If Kristaps is playing at the level he's playing now, it's not even close, I feel. Because Kristaps is playing like all
No,
NBA, like he's playing all star level offense, and he's giving you like
obviously.
like all NBA second team defense. Like I'm not all
why are
NBA
we
defense.
assuming? Why are we assuming that the Cavs are making the Eastern Conference
I
Finals?
think they do. I think this year if they
I
don't
can
make it,
tell you,
Mm.
Wait, the East is so guy. The East is so freaking weak. Bro. Jesus
who's
Christ.
playing the Cavs?
who's playing the Cavs? Who's playing the Cavs? Who's playing the Cavs? Let me check.
Tournaments, Magic or Hawks?
Oh, okay, that's round one. Easy eats. That's free eats, man. Come on. That's free eats. Way too obvious.
They likely face either Pistons or New York. If New York wins, either Pistons, New York, or Bucks. Yes.
If they play New York, I'm sorry,
Like I
the Cavs
said,
should win.
instead of finals.
New York is 0-10, if not worse,
Yeah.
against the
Thank you.
top teams in the
In the
NBA.
regular season. In the
Yeah, but
regular
like,
season.
are the Knicks a
No,
better
it is
playoff team?
translated in the playoffs. Cat is not a big game merchant. I will notice.
It's not what?
Brunson is him, but Cat has not shown in his 10 years. But so he has not shown the ability to be a step up to the occasion in the
Bro,
playoffs.
I don't, bro. So first of all, don't doubt the cat. You know what I'm saying? But secondly, I think that Knicks team is way too is constructed for everybody to help each other. Like on defense, I see them giving the Cavs problems because they can just put
It's
all
very
their
fun.
big size wings on the Cavs guards and you have stopped the way they are generating offense. Like, are you aware that if they can if they can literally clamp up Donovan Mitchell and stop those paint touches, you have literally destroyed the Cavs. That team is way too Donovan Mitchell reliant for you guys to think they're going to make the Eastern Conference Finals. Knowing how much Donovan Mitchell underplays in the playoffs, especially after round one.
Hey, come on now.
We'll all be
I
here.
think that's harsh.
We'll all be here. I think after every
I think
playoff
that's harsh.
series, we should have an
We
episode.
should. Yeah.
We should be
After round two, after the Cavs go out in 6 round two, I need everybody here to apologize to me.
So who do you have going to the conference finals? Is what I'm asking.
Me, what I'm saying is that I don't think it matters. I feel like you guys should be more focused on Boston in the second round.
What?
Focus
Wait,
on
I'm sorry.
when Boston
Like,
plays Milwaukee.
Boston. No one is beating Boston in that moment.
No, what?
Focus on Boston and Milwaukee. That's a 4-0 sweep.
wait, calm down, chill. I can't hear somebody.
See, what I'm saying, see, the only series I'm interested in really looking at in the Eastern Conference is when Boston plays Milwaukee, because even though Boston should win, it will be an interesting series. You don't think Giannis is going to? Giannis himself can get 2 games in that series.
Giannis will not do anything.
Don't allow the media. Don't allow the media make you guys forget who the fuck Giannis is. Don't allow the media.
You know,
make you forget who Giannis is.
Who was there?
When
In 2022,
You guys, I can't hear.
in 2022, the Bucks played the Celtics.
Okay.
Second round. Giannis
Okay.
dropped 200 points, 100 rebounds, and 50 assists in a single 7-game series. He dropped
Okay.
240-point games. The Bucks
Okay.
finished, I think they lost to 7.
Okay.
Doing that, Giannis will cook against Boston, no matter what.
Yes. Yeah, they need to cook.
Yeah, like my shot's never been Giannis.
If they can stand up,
You guys are confusing something. Boston of 3 years ago is not Boston now. Boston then do not have to see. Giannis can very well average 30, 10 and 8. They are losing in 5 games. He won't do it. He will not do anything in this series. Sure. They are losing in 5 games.
This is what Giannis needs to have.
I disagree. I say what they're losing in 6 games. They'll lose in 6. Giannis will get you 2. Giannis will get you 2. Giannis will get you 2.
6 doesn't matter. The issue is they're losing. Like Giannis will need to go 40 something and 40 something, 15 and 10 to consistently win games against Celtics.
Like honestly, see, I won't lie. Like honestly, I mean, why are we talking about the East like in this season?
Like these Celtics, like Celtics are going back to the finals. If Celtics don't go back to the NBA finals, I'll never advocate for Jason Tatum in my life again. I'm serious. If they don't go back to the NBA finals, Jason Tatum is worthless. Like you can say whatever you want, I'll never defend this guy again.
But come on, but if they don't go back, how is this on Tatum?
It is on him, bro. I'm done. Like, why would they go back? Is he stupid? Tatum needs to hold that team by the balls and take them to the finals if that's what it takes. Like, if there's a series where it gets close, the best player on the best team in the NBA should show you why he's the best.
Okay, chill. Are you aware that right now, if there's a game where it gets close, do you know who Tatum is going up against? He's going up against Giannis. I don't need Tatum and look at Giannis and say they're on the same level.
I don't need Tatum to outscore Giannis. I don't need Tatum to defend Giannis. I need Tatum to give me 27, 28, 29. Like he does. Normally.
Let's think about this, right? Let's think about this. If it becomes a close game, right? Because obviously your team will get you through the first few 3 quarters. Then your star players have to do it for you in the bread and butter of the game. What I'm saying is, if it gets to that, I don't see Jason Tatum going up against Giannis and winning. I don't see Donovan Mitchell going up against Giannis and winning. I think if the Bucks can just not get blown out in
I
all
agree
these
with
games.
the Cavs one, but The
That's
thing is,
very
when the Celtics,
simple.
it's not just Jason Tatum going against Giannis. It's Jason Tatum, Jalen Brown, Kristaps Porzingis. Off the bench, they still give you Peyton Pritchard, give you Derek
Yes,
White,
yes,
give
and
you Hauser.
It's like,
yes. And see, this is a second round matchup. So are we expecting Dame back or not?
I don't. He should
no,
be
I'm not.
back if
He's
they're
not coming
saying,
back.
but I'm pretty sure he's not coming back.
It's not a blood clot he has.
Yeah,
I
they
think
say
that's
it's
a blood
broncos,
clot or
but people
something.
keep
Like,
saying he's coming back
so
game six
how
for
is he
some
coming
reason.
back this season as well? It's
I
been
have no idea.
6 years.
People keep
Huh.
saying game six for some reason. Let me just check.
Yeah,
Dame
like,
injury
Because
returns.
if Dame comes back, can we at least acknowledge that this is a series to talk about?
This is never
If
a
Dame
Dame
series to
doesn't
comes
talk
do
back,
about.
that.
it
So.
Guy,
becomes closer.
Dame,
Yes,
I beg.
for sure. Nah,
Dame
don't do
shows that
Damian
how.
like
Like,
that.
I'm just confused. What do you want that old man to do? That has not
Bro,
played the
like
that has not
no,
played
it's not about
basketball
that. It's
for
not
how many
about
years
that.
now?
It's not about that. See,
It's the
forget
attention.
see,
It's the attention.
forget
Okay.
forget the media and forget all this shit. But when you go into a playoff series, it's about literally
Mm-hmm.
exploiting matchups. And if you don't think Damian Lillard can find a matchup to exploit
Who's it going
against
to
the
explain?
Celtics, then you just don't respect him.
Defense. Please. Tell me who is going to exploit. I'm begging. Tell me who is going to exploit
so
for
the thing is, guy,
But
Who is
that
yo,
going to
Brandon,
exploit?
that
I think
that
it's in
guy,
favor of the Milwaukee Bucks. There is no way on earth the Milwaukee Bucks comes out as the best against Boston Celtics. They can't even take
Thank you.
the
No,
Pacers.
thank you.
Like, it's going to be a tough matchup against the Pacers, and now you're comparing them to the Boston Celtics. Like, it's going to be a total blowout. That game can never be close. Damian Lillard in and out of the game, like, if you make any difference, like, it's totally a game in favor of the Boston Celtics. This argument has no, like,
Wait.
come on, move on. They're not ready to play this game.
It-
sorry, I
But they
can't
won
hear
a
you.
game against you, and they have been a problem in the last playoffs.
Oh my god.
I don't think like I agree. I have
It's
to
not
like
about problems. You
Giannis.
guys have
Yeah, continue,
But
bust up.
chill. But come on. Like, you guys have to agree that having the best player in the series gives you at least some sort of chance and advantage. Like, it
Okay.
gives you a
and you
chance.
Yes.
and,
Yeah,
It gives you
but
a
the
chance.
best
you
player
take
on the
into
planet
consideration that
cannot be the
Giannis has
best
been an
team
awful
in the
player in the
world.
playoffs. So,
Nah. Don't do Giannis like
What?
this, bro.
What did you say?
Giannis has been
What?
Giannis has been in and out of the first round. Like, how many first rounds has he
No,
lost?
but that's not on
What?
him. That's not on him. That's not on him. I don't
But
think
Oh,
it's
yeah,
on him.
on him.
he has barely been healthy and lost in the first
Last
round.
last year he was not healthy.
When was the last time Giannis was healthy in a playoff series that did not pass the first round?
But you're saying
Exactly.
he's going to be healthy. You're making
Can anyone
hypothetical
say it?
claim that he's going to be healthy in this playoffs.
Giannis is healthy.
When was
If Giannis doesn't perform, that's on him. That's on him. If he doesn't perform, that's not on health. It's on Giannis.
that's the one. The last
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 playoffs,
points.
he has been
That
he
last
has
playoff series
been
he had.
unhealthy or injured in the last few
The
playoffs.
thing is,
Yeah, see,
Giannis is
Giannis.
He was 20 so he went to the Giannis
again,
has
he
been
has no shot against Boston Celtics. That's just the thing.
Truth.
in
Like
two conference finals. And you're telling me that Giannis has what first round exit?
hear me, I'm saying it.
Like,
You're making a case for Damian
you
Lillard.
can say that the
Damian Lillard has been
Look
notoriously
at you.
awful in the playoffs. And this is the same guy you're making a case on, that if he is in the playoffs, he's going to impact the game.
He dropped 35 points in a half last season. First round, first game
Look
of
at
the
you.
playoffs. He got injured. Don't come and tell me that Damian Lillard is a playoff.
Lillard is not a playoff riser. Whether you call him a dropper or not, that's up to you. But he's not a playoff riser.
Western Conference.
Yes, and what did he give you in the Western Conference? He lost every single game with a lead in the third
This guy is
quarter
making an difference.
to Steph and Clay Thompson. Like, this is what I'm telling you. Like,
There's no KD in that series.
there was no KD in every series that Damian lost to Steph and Clay. How do you hold 10 losses on your head, your cranium, 10 in the
Mind you,
playoffs?
no. Mind you, he thinks he has been saying this shit that he thinks he's on the same level as Steph, but he has never come close to
No
beating Steph in a
once has he
series.
ever shown me that he's on the same level as playoff Steph Curry at any point in time. my main issue is Damian Lillard coming back or not is not an issue. This Giannis stuff we're doing, Giannis is easily at the worst a top 3 player in the NBA. At his worst,
Top
he's a
two,
top 2
top two.
defender in the on the planet.
Jokic,
At his
Jokic.
worst.
There's no other person.
Like let the MVP give SGA some
Bro,
credit.
bro,
Give SGA some
SJ,
credit.
if SJ and Giannis go into a series, who are you
Giannis is
looking
the
at?
best. I'm looking at Giannis as the best player.
Exactly. So
But
exactly. So there's
that's
no
what I'm saying.
argument.
At his worst,
Where's
I'm
my
giving
phone?
him Giannis at his worst is like a top 3 player in the world. He is a
Like,
top 3
bro,
player in the world at his worst. But like you're telling me that people are telling me Giannis can have his 2018 Brown run, right? But 2018 Brown didn't play the best team in the world till he got to the finals. You can't be the best team in the world if you're the best player. Like it
no,
doesn't
no, no,
matter how
no,
he
but like, no,
slices.
but come on,
Giannis
come
would
on,
need to
come on.
give me
No, come
47
on.
points a
Wait,
night.
chill.
Consistently beats.
What the moving context on this? When LeBron was the best player in the world and he got to
Yeah.
the finals, he went against the second best and the third best player in the world.
Right.
Giannis does
Yes,
not have to do
but
this. He doesn't
But
have
it
to do
doesn't.
that.
Giannis can get you to the playoffs. He can get you to the Eastern Conference Finals. I believe Giannis can get you there. I'm not saying Giannis cannot. It's like it's Bucks or Celtics or Cavs that go to that conference final. But my issue is you're playing the Boston Celtics.
Before Giannis led a shitty Bucks team. Mind the Bucks won 60 games. It was I think it was 2019. It was the MVP, and he led that team to the conference finals. Fine, he blew a 0-2
My
lead to Kawhi, but fuck him was 24. What
my
do you expect
issue
from him?
is Giannis is not my problem. Do you believe my question to you is do you believe Giannis can? My issue is not with Giannis at all. My issue is do you believe Giannis? I'm asking you now. Can Giannis give you 47 points a night? Because that's what you need to beat Boston. 47 points a night.
No, but Chip, bro, why we acting like we haven't seen? Why we acting like we haven't seen Giannis against most of
Giannis
these
can
guys
give you
in the
50
playoff
points.
series?
He can give you 50 points in game 2. But he's not giving you 50 points game 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's not
Yeah,
possible. It doesn't matter who you are.
that's why he needs a second option. That's why he needs a second option.
That's second option. Dame. The earliest he can get is game 6. Like, let's say he comes back game
Game
6
six of the first round.
of the
Game
first
six
round.
of the
Let's say he
first
comes
round.
back game 6 of the first round. But he still has a fucking blood clot that is healing over. Like, I don't see how Damian Lillard can contain that series. Maybe Giannis will need to average 47. You need to average 40.
Okay, but chill. Let me ask you a different question. A healthy Giannis and Dame, do you think they can take the Celtics?
A healthy Giannis and Dame can take it to 6. I don't think they can beat them.
Can
I don't know if they can beat them. Like if they beat them, it is possible and it will surprise me, but it is not. I'm not still rooting for them over the Celtics. I still have the Celtics easily as the best team in that conference, regardless of everyone's what they call it. If Jason Tatum and Jalen Brown can consistently give you 24, 25, both of them each, like all you need is Peyton Pritchard, who is a consistent playoff performer, shown you last season, consistent regular season performer, consistent scorer, to give you maybe 15, 10 points. You need Derek White to play his defense. Then you still have Drew Holiday, who is one of, if not the best guard defenders in the NBA. What's like? How do you want to beat a team like that when
And
everybody
five
else is
players from
going
that
to give
team
you?
are shooting 250 plus areas. There's no way like the Milwaukee Bucks can stop that.
You can't beat it. Like it's impossible unless they underperform. Like that's the question. Underperforming.
But it's a
Sorry, Chip.
game series. Like they have a lot of chance to step back in.
Yes, but the issue I even have is let's say Jason Tatum gives you 8 points tonight. Tomorrow is not giving you 8, it's giving you 30. Like it's not going to happen in a way that is favorable for
Yeah, but
anyone.
like, but are you aware that Jason Tatum can give you 30 in a game and you lose, but that one game that he'll give you 8 and Milwaukee will take advantage of it, it's going to cost you somehow.
Yes,
It's
it
going
will
to cost you
cost you.
somehow.
But like, do you really have like you have Tatum, Jalen Brown, Pritchard, Kristaps, Derek White, Drew Holiday, if they are all playing at their best, which will happen minimum 2 games in a series, minimum 2 games, they will be at their best at either defense or the offensive level. Do you think if they are all at their best, they lose any game? If they are at their best two games in a series. Those are two easy wins.
I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying. Me, I think the Celtics will win the series. I think if the Bucks were at their best and the Celtics were at their best, all healthy, it is going 7 games. And I think even without Dame, I still think this is the series that the Celtics will, you know. Bro, this is Giannis, bro. Like this is Giannis. We've seen Giannis go against the Celtics by himself.
Yes. What? Sorry, is there
Giannis
a
was
trace?
giving you 46 and 20, 46 and 20 in elimination games.
I believe in Giannis. Like I want to like make that very clear. My issue has never been with Giannis. My issue is Giannis is a human being. He's not going to give you what perfection every night. And let's say he does give you perfection. How much of this perfection do you need? My main issue now, let me tell you the player on that team I don't trust. I don't trust Torian Prince. I don't trust what's his name? Bobby Portis every game. And I certainly this player in fact will cost you guys 2 games minimum. Kyle Kuzma. This guy is not a playoff player. He should not be playing games in the playoffs. He has been in Washington so long that he has forgotten how to be a tangible contributor to wins. Kyle Kuzma cannot contribute to winning basketball. It doesn't happen. Like I don't like to hate players. I don't like to bring down anybody, but I'm bringing him down because that's the level he's at. Kyle Kuzma is a negative for any team he's on in any context. Regular season, playoffs, postseason.
I
Kyle
wish I could
Kuzma,
say you're wrong, honestly. I
Kyle
wish I could.
Kuzma's ceiling is what's his name? Is Donovan Mitchell at his worst. Kyle Kuzma's floor is fucking out of the NBA, bro. This guy has the IQ of a fucking toolbox. You can't tell me you want to win games and this guy is going to be a contributor to that fact. It's not possible. I'm sorry. Like that's my main issue.
I disrespect in the Celtics.
Kuzma can give you 18 points game, maybe a random game in between that series. But I'm sure as hell it's going to cost you
18
minimum
points and
20. He can give you 18 or 40% shooting, but he will cost you 30 points on the defensive end, or cost you 30 points via turnovers, or cost you 30 points via stupid plays that he should not be making. Kyle Kuzma is imagine Russell Westbrook's mental issues. That's Kyle Kuzma. Now imagine it with less skill. That's exactly what Kyle Kuzma is.
That's crazy.
That's my opinion of that guy. And you have to
That's actually crazy. That's actually crazy. But yeah, I say we'll see because this is like my favorite part of the year, the playoffs. I'm ready. Like, I will see because I believe players can get you one or two, and I think Giannis is one of those players. So if if the Celtics win in 6, I think that's all I need from Giannis. I just want him to get 2 games. I think he's one of those type of players, and I think people are forgetting that Giannis is a top 2 player in the world.
I think
So
Giannis can get you 2 games. And if Giannis gives me 2 games, I'm very happy. I don't want
very
this
very
team to
happy.
win. No, I don't see how they don't win. That's my main issue.
Let's talk about the playing tournament,
West,
guys.
Yeah.
West, right?
Who do you have West and East? Who do you have making it to the playoffs from the playing tournament? I want to hear your opinion.
Playing. If the Warriors don't win
Yes.
tomorrow, I'm not watching basketball
What?
positively again. Maybe
That
today.
but I
No
think
way. I'm so annoyed. If they don't beat this Grizzlies team, they've lost 1 game to the Grizzlies out of 5 this season, and you come and lose again today. Let me die. Like I'm not watching. I'm hate watching the entire playoffs.
what is the Bulls versus Kobe White
These are
and co.
like Atlanta Hawks and Bulls, bro. Like these are like your playing staples. This is the Atlanta Hawks in tournament.
They've been there no matter what. Funny how the Hawks have made the Eastern Conference with Trae Young. Different
Like
thing.
yeah, Hawks will scam their way out of this playing. I think they go to the playoffs if they beat Magic today, and I don't. They should beat Magic today, but
But,
they beat Magic today, and they end up playing who? Cavs. Like
but what about the Kings, though? Do you think the Kings can make it out of the play?
if the Kings should beat Dallas, I feel like they should beat Dallas. My issue is can they beat Grizzlies? I feel like this year the problem with the West was that there's like a drop off from 8 to 10. So 9 and 10 are not as good as 7 and 8, in my opinion. So I think 7 and 8 losing in the playing is underperformance. Like it's not they can lose. They should be winning. If they lose now, it's like you guys lost and you dropped your level and you lost these games. And the people that are like winning these games, like 9 and 10, are like playing out of their not out of their minds, but like they're playing above what they normally play at. So like my prediction for the playing is like I believe Warriors win this game. Grizzlies go down and Grizzlies beats the winner of. If Grizzlies play Dallas, I feel Grizzlies win with ease. If they play the Kings, now it becomes a bigger question because the Kings defense, if they guard you the way that they're supposed to guard players, like they're face guarding Jamorant. They're giving Keon an assignments, which is to stick to these players regardless of whatever is happening around them. The Jamorant, I don't know. Jamorant is the worst 3 point shooter on the Grizzlies. In case you didn't know, he shoots 30% from three, and that's the worst 3 point shooter on that team. Like, so if you're not guarding him the way you don't give him the opportunity to get into his shot, or you're forcing him outside and you're staying with him, you're face guarding him outside, and you're clogging the paint to where he can't explode and give you those buckets inside, then I feel like you might be able to neutralize him. And then it falls back on Desmond Bain and Jared Jackson Jr. Just for context, I do feel like JJJ is their own X factor. I feel, in my opinion, his biggest issue is on the defensive end, especially getting
Houston.
bounce. Like I feel like you can score on him you can score on him easily anywhere from that is outside of 15 feet. You can beat him. But where you can't beat him is inside the paint. And even if you don't beat him inside the paint, I can't even trust him to get rebounds anymore. Like, I don't understand how you play 40 minutes of basketball and walk away with one rebound at 6'10".
You are describing Brook Lopez. You are
Yes,
describing
that's another
Lopez.
sicko on
Brook
the
kills me.
you're describing and that's another sicko on this same team that
Bro,
Brook
bro,
Lopez is a
my
shooter.
problem
Like
with stretch
that's his
big, my problem
mental
with
issue.
stretch big, I don't like the whole stretch big of a concept. If you look at any stretch bigs, shooting bigs, minus Car, how many of them are really, really good rebounders? Look at Brook Lopez, look at Masona, look at this guy, Jared Jackson, that can shoot the three ball. How many of them are really, really good at rebounding? I mean, bigs that can shoot.
The only other stretch big that comes to
None.
mind is Victor. But like
Victor.
Victor is like generational type player. Like so it's not even
Oh, yeah, alien. Fair enough, alien. But still, look at Porzingis. Porzingis is two. I mean, seven rebounding. It's 7-2, so it should average more than that. Realistically,
yeah. For their size they're poor rebounders. But I guess
that's the
that's the
point.
price you pay for the stretch. I don't know. I feel like there are going to be a lot of stretch bigs in the NBA. It's just how you get in the NBA as a big and what role you're going to play is what changes your decision. Like KD now, KD you put him in the paint, not in the paint. If you force KD to play as a center, he could. This guy is 7 foot tall, but he doesn't play like he. You don't even describe him as a stretch big because you see him as more as a you see him as more of a point forward. Like the guy is just it's just the type of ways bigs who force their way into the NBA. But like I do feel like my playing predictions should are more likely to come to pass than my playoff predictions. But I believe Warriors play the Houston Rockets. This series is at least 6 or 7 games, and players are walking away injured. I'm envisioning 1 or 2 suspensions from that series. Not suspensions, like Draymond Green clear ejection, maybe game 4 or something.
I agree with you.
Then Amen Thompson to probably push somebody that they are fighting with.
No, I mean
And then,
something. No, no, it's not even me. Brute, Dylan Brute.
yes, like
Thompson. Thompson is okay.
they don't like
Thompson is
these
okay.
players. These
Brute.
people don't like each other. And Steph does not like Ime Udoka as well as Ime doesn't like him as well. Because I don't even understand what Ime's problem is. Like Ime is not on the court, but like Bro just has this I don't know, this negative
Ime has
connotation.
aura. I love Ime so much.
It's funny how
Was
you
my
look at the
own.
Look at the Rockets. Like the Rockets. See, like the Rockets. Their last 5 games. The last 5 games. the starters only played against Golden State, against Clippers, against Lakers.
Yeah,
Sorry,
like they
they
didn't need
rested
this win.
everybody.
They didn't need this win.
It's only against Golden State they now made sure to play everybody. Like
Legacy
they
games
and
for
they
half
look
of
like
these players, man.
sense of Nazareth. So it would be fun. It would be funny if after doing everything to send Golden State down to the play-ins, that
They
Golden
come and
State
beat
gets them
you.
in round one and eliminates them. God, I will laugh. Oh my God, I will laugh, bro.
Bro,
I will laugh. Social media
it's
laugh.
not even about Golden State is eliminating them, bro.
I feel
But
it's more
see,
mental than it is
I
ability
was
for this series.
I was watching Golden State, right? So since when they got Jimmy Butler, right? I thought it would take like this whole season. I thought they would have to like walk through this
Yeah,
season.
walk through the season
Then
and start to next season.
I watched the game, and I just saw a look in Stefan Draymond's eyes, and it just gave me a flashback of 2022, and I didn't like it. I just didn't like it. I just didn't feel like, bro. I have a friend as a Warriors fan, 2022. He told me they were winning. I refuse to believe,
Right
and
that
now
year,
it
I said it was
gives
too
that same
obvious,
vibe.
man.
It gives that same vibe. Like the Warriors want this particular championship. They don't like they want this one. So I feel like they'll wipe Houston's ass in 6, and whoever comes next, they'll take them after that. Whoever
I
comes
don't
next,
know
they'll take
who comes next. If it's Minnesota that comes next, I still favor the Warriors. If it's the Lakers, now we're playing a dangerous game. Because
them.
do I believe the Lakers can stop Wardell on the perimeter? Hell no. But my issue is Steve Kerr and his stupid defensive rotations. People may not have noticed this season. Maybe if you don't watch too many games, but if you watch our bigger games, Buddy Hield is guarding players that are way, way, way out of his defensive capabilities very often.
Yeah,
The
but
Clippers game, why did Buddy Hield guard Kawhi Leonard?
no,
Then you
I
took
feel like
Kawhi and made him guard James Harden.
that's Steve Kerr is what they call it. That's what Steve Kerr does. Like he has made a career of doing this.
Yeah, but where
Like
does Buddy Hield doesn't have the intelligence to play to rotate the way Steve Kerr would eventually want the rotations to come in
I feel like
and
he's
help
doing that.
inside.
I feel like he's doing that to unlock Draymond. Like he's doing whatever he needs to do to keep Steph away from guarding players because he doesn't want Steph to exert energy, and he also wants to keep Draymond in the back line. Do you get what I'm saying? Like he wants Draymond
Yeah.
to actually.
But then play GP2 or something because
But
you don't play Buddy
GP2
Hield.
hinders you on offense. GP2 hinders you on offense because Buddy Hield makes life way easy for Steph on offense. Like forget the fact that Buddy Hield makes stupid decisions, but it won't even come to like if Buddy Hield wasn't on the floor, those opportunities won't even present itself.
That's true, sure. Because Buddy Hield is a far more respected shooter than GP2.
But I don't know. I'm scared of Golden State, bro. I'm supporting the Clippers this year in the West. But the fact that we might not have
I don't think OKC comes out of the West easily. I don't think they come out of the West easily. Like if they come out of the West, they play at least 1 7-game series. OKC, and it might be that Western Conference Finals. I don't know what it is. I just don't. Shai is like they said. Shai is like the engine, but in my opinion, that guy is the entirety of that car. Like aside the tires, he makes that thing move. Shai is that entire offense revolves around Shai. The offensive output. My issue is now on defense. Players like Ludot. This guy is nowhere near the level of guard defender that they present him to be. He's a very physical and aggressive defender, but I don't see him as a good one. I see him as one that limits scoring by fouling and by dirty plays, which is going to be an issue when they play a team. If they play a team like Golden State, they'll get away with it 9 out of 10 times because of the fact that their whistle is so much more respected.
But in
So
the playoffs,
can
in the
get away with it.
playoffs, right? If these people meet teams like Golden State that are like perimeter heavy, they can actually beat you just by making you exert energy. Because are we forgetting Alex Caruso is on that team?
That guy is
Like
very, very good.
Alex Caruso is not a player that will stop Steph Curry from dropping 40, but he will make Steph Curry run more than he has to.
To get
Do you get what I'm saying? Like just all those stuff like that. Stuff like
making
that
things
matters in the
difficult.
playoffs now because you have to play a game after that in 2 days. And even when you win that series, you have 3 days to prepare for another series. So right now, Steph has finished running around Alex Caruso and everybody, and now he has to answer this one. And like, thinking of like this, the West right now, the West. I'm just looking at the West, and I'm just like in Boston the whole way. Don't tell me anything about Jason Tatum again. Like, just don't tell me anything.
Yes,
Boston
yes.
can win
I'll
this year.
I'll get
I
off my
don't want to. I
Tatum
don't want.
horse. But right now I'm repping the anomaly. If they don't win, like it's I have to get off that standard. Like I think I hold Jason Tatum to the standard that I feel he should be held to. So like if he doesn't perform, I'm going to have to just say he doesn't perform. Like people dislike him a lot. I feel he's very underrated because of it, because of this corny attitude, or because of this is it outburst? Not even outburst. This so much success so early. People are not ready to give him the flowers he deserves. But at the same time, when he doesn't perform, like it's so bad the way people view it or the way people cover it. Like I think Boston should come out of the East. If they don't come out of the East, that's I give my heart. I'm
No,
truly asking.
I think Boston should win it all.
If they like winning it all now is a bit harder for me because like if they don't win it all, so far the loss is not directly on Jason Tatum, then I have no issue. If they do,
It doesn't matter at this point. It doesn't matter because bro, Jason Tatum has to look that other player in the eyes, and that other player is going to see that other player right now. If it's Kawhi, it means Kawhi faced LeBron, faced Shea, faced Steph. Do you get what I'm saying? Like
mm,
these players are going to have been through a lot before they make it to that
yeah,
final series. Jason Tatum is going to come out of the East looking fresh.
that's the main thing.
It's going to be like it's going to be last year all over again.
If they
Where
play a gauntlet, it will be once.
like Luka had to go through Kawhi,
Nah,
PG,
man.
Harden, then
Then got to the
he went to
finals, and
he went
now
to
Kyrie
Shea.
all of a sudden
You know what I'm
Kyrie
saying?
Irving doesn't want to be a scorer anymore. Like, do you
Like,
want to kill Luca?
like you know what I'm saying? See the Celtics, bro. I see. There's no conversation you want to put JT again in after if he doesn't win this year. That can't be entertaining. Like he just has to. Like this playoffs, JT should be rubbing his hands with like looking to average 40, bro. Nobody can no bro, nobody can even guard him. Like nobody in the East can guard him. Like bro, look at the West. Look at every team on the West. You have stoppers for everybody. You have LeBron stoppers. You have Kawhi stoppers. You have Steph stoppers everywhere. Like the West has the best defenders, the best wing defenders. They have the most frustrating bigs. They have everything in the West. The East is a literal like cakewalk if you're just looking at matchups. I think people are looking at teams. They're not even looking at the matchups in particular.
Yeah, like I feel like that you're right on that part. Most people are looking at it from like just the level of the teams and how they are playing, not how they play against each other because of the way they match up. That's why I feel like of any series in the West, the teams I don't want to play the most for Warriors. I don't want us to play the Clippers and I don't want us to play the Lakers that early. Cause teams like that, they play it like these guys, Norman Powell, when he's not playing extraordinary well against the Warriors, he is still giving you those big buckets. He'll somehow still
Mm-hmm.
score it. He'll
Yeah,
somehow
those
still
huge
make it.
shots, right? Those huge
Then the
shots.
Lakers, I don't understand this fetish they have. This game seven mentality every single time they play the Warriors. Like, I understand Steph and LeBron reciprocate it, but like, guy, these people play way too. You just see it. They'll score a three. They don't celebrate if they're playing against um like the Pelicans. They're playing against the Warriors. There's this selly they're doing. There's this more energy that they're bringing to the game. They just even if they lose another game, they don't want to lose this game. That's the thing. And players when they're playing their heart out like that, that's when like teams like that become like scary. Like that's when teams like that I don't trust them. Especially because aside the like body heal stuff I was talking about, body healed and Looney are the two players on the Warriors that have guarded Luka Doncic the most since 2022. Body healed, not sorry, since this season started because Body was not on the team. Looney especially. Why the hell is Looney on Luka Doncic? This is barbecue chicken. This is not a switch. This is not they screened and then they brought Looney to Luka. Every single time. Like if it's nobody here, is Luke is what they call it? Is Looney. I don't understand that rotation. Like I'm sorry, you
No,
can't
no,
convince
no,
me.
no. It's just no. It's a different. See, I don't necessarily agree with you, but like from like a basketball standpoint, I understand why Steve Kerr would do that because it's like, bro, when you're playing against players like Luca, it gets to a point where you will just start trying everything. I feel like what he's trying to do, putting Looney and Buddy Hill, is because those two are not going to stop Luca from driving, right?
Mm.
So players behind to be able to help. And if Luca goes into a step back, if
Nah, man.
most coaches feel like that's something they can.
They
That's
can
where I
live
disagree.
with. Or
That's where I disagree because you can't say that time and time again that in clutch situations, probably do something, help.
exactly, you can't do that to Luca in like when the game is on the line. Because Luca can give you 2 for 10 for 11 shooting from three, and those two will be the two threes that beat you in that game. Like
Like
I
exactly.
don't know how he does it. It's so insane to me. Like with the game on the line, it feels like the shot is far more likely to go in than regular. Because I think even step back shooting is really where like they beat the Warriors a lot the most. Because Luca, whenever I played Looney, every time he's not even like an hazy, he's just faking, not even faking, just pushing Looney into believing he's driving. Immediately, the step back, there is like an ocean of space between the defenders. And now, when you're open, the shot goes from a 30% shot to a 50% shot because of the motion, because of the rhythm, because of how open you are. Now, you can take your time. Like, even in step backs, James Harden leads the league in the most step back field goals made, not made, attempted this season. 421, then Shy 329, Luca 277,
But
and
I know this is the defense too. Defense, yeah. I don't know how much Warriors fan trust these girls' defensive like game plans, but bro, the only reason why they had like you guys have had a chance between the Warriors, the way they are guarding Luca, is because this particular season, Luca is having like a down year shooting in the mid post.
yes.
Luca has never shot bad in the mid post in any playoff series. Just reminding you, he has never shot bad in the mid post again. And that's why I don't like the regular season. Because the regular season doesn't like it's
It
important,
doesn't
but
reflect.
it doesn't reflect a playoff series.
Too many players are either playing too good or too below their regular playoff level. I don't understand what it is. Like the rise in ability or the rise in or the drop off in ability, just the difference in quality of certain players in the postseason versus regular season is what is so weird to be so like you can play hard. Like Jimmy Butler said, he's a scorer. He can score when he wants to. Why don't you want to score in the regular season? The most aggressive I've seen Jimmy, aside one other game when he first came, was against the Clippers. Every game prior, I've always felt like he was being too passive, or maybe he would just show bursts of it. But from that Clippers game now, from beginning to end, he was as aggressive as I've seen him this season. Like that's my main issue. Is it you're waiting for the playoffs, or you just don't want to show it? But like people already know you have this in your locker. So like, what is there to gain aside like preventing injuries? Don't you also want those regular season awards? Don't you also want those MVPs? Don't you want those All NBA teams, those All Star appearances? It's so weird. I don't. I can't fathom why players behave the way they do. But like even at that, just to tie it back into like the West, because of the matchups, I feel the East there are few teams that match up, or there are few teams in the East that make the Celtics have bad matchups because of how versatile almost all the players on that team are. From Jason Tatum and Jalen Brown. Like if they're playing Milwaukee, the primary defender on Jason Tatum is who's the primary defender on Jason Tatum? Milwaukee. Who's the
Mhm.
three? Who's the three in Milwaukee, sir? That's starting
Um,
three.
you mean like right now, no? Like you mean
Yeah,
like
right
right
now.
now, no? Yeah, I see. I won't lie to you. I have no clue. Like, but I
Yeah,
haven't
I just checked.
this whole season. I haven't even.
It's Kyle Kuzma. Hell no, man. Yeah, man. Fuck. Like,
Wait, wait,
how
wait,
do you
wait,
even
wait,
do
wait,
that?
wait, wait, come. So this is the team that you guys are saying will take win 2 games of Boston. If they somehow get, nah, come on, man.
Wait.
David, you're breaking up.
With Damian Lillard, what?
I can't hear you, David.
David, yeah, David,
I
you're
don't know.
breaking up.
I feel like it's my network. Can you hear me now?
Yes, I can.
Okay. So I'm saying our starters, Ryan Rollins is like I think it's second or third year player. It was a
Yeah.
second. It was a two-way
Ryan
contract.
Reynolds, that Golden
Yeah,
State
it was
guy.
on the Warriors for a bit.
That's
Yeah,
the same
he's
gentleman.
good now, but I don't trust him in the playoffs
Sure.
yet. We have Storian Prince is our starting shooting guard, and honestly, Prince is an okay defender. He's not bad or good.
Yeah,
Sometimes
it's
he
not.
slips on switches and he has problems sometimes navigating the pick and roll, but he's okay. We are not putting him on Tatum. They likely put Kuzma on Tatum because of
Yeah,
his
that's what I'm saying. But
and
like, who then
Giannis.
you now leave Trent on Jalen Brown? Let's say he limits Jalen
I
Brown
feel
from
like
his
Giannis,
25 to
the
20.
point is they can put
Yeah,
Kuzma
yes, no.
on Brown and then put Giannis on Tatum because Giannis in multiple playoff series Giannis has guarded Tatum and he has done a pretty decent job of doing it.
Yeah, but my issue is now you would prefer you would you prefer Giannis guard?
Giannis really guarded Tatum? Has Giannis
He
guarded
does got
Tatum?
he guarded Tatum when they played them in 2021 or
Two,
2022. Those like
No,
earlier
two,
series
that's what
after
it
the
is.
bubble, he
he
guarded
was he,
Tatum
he
quite a
wasn't
bit.
the primary defender of Tatum.
I don't think it was the primary one, but like I know he guarded him a fair bit. But like
Yeah.
Very well on switch.
would you
My
want
opinion is
Giannis to guard Tatum over Porzingis? No, because Porzingis is
the
too big for
player
anyone else to guard.
cannot guard a fool. I'm sorry.
Nah, you
He's,
can
he's,
defend. Don't do it like
he's,
that.
he's blocking shots. Yes, but bro routinely gets beat to the rim and he routinely gets
Wait,
he
wait,
gets
wait, wait,
beat
wait,
like the
wait,
blue
wait.
by him.
Sorry.
I love Brook.
Sorry. Wait, hold on. Why are we arguing this box Celtics matchup that's most likely going to end in
Bro,
6 games
it's
or
the
5 games?
playoffs. The year the
My
Bucks
wait,
won,
wait,
yeah, we
wait,
won
hold
as
on,
underdogs
hold on,
with
hold on.
45
My
wins.
point is hold on. My point is I'm sure the Bucks will even beat the Pacers in round one. Like, come on, like, where's the
I
guarantee
think
there?
Giannis
I feel very confused though. Where's the
Giannis beats
guarantee
them.
that they lose?
Giannis beats them. That's my.
Yeah.
Giannis.
Okay, now.
I
Okay,
trust
no
Giannis.
problem.
That's
Okay.
where I
So
see
what,
that guy
so
being.
what happened last season? So what happened last season? What happened last
Giannis
season?
didn't play. Giannis didn't play
He
last
didn't
season.
play
He was
very
sorry.
well.
Okay,
He played like two
he didn't
games.
play.
Yeah, he played
Okay.
like two games.
Alright, okay. Alright.
I'm sorry.
In those two
If,
games,
if,
Which two
yeah, in
games?
those
Giannis
two
did
games,
not
what
play.
was
He
the
did not
score?
play in the playoffs
He
at
didn't
all.
play. He didn't play for
2022.
us.
He played less than 40 minutes combined in 2022 versus Heat.
If
He
no,
came
not
back on the back.
24, 24, 23, like
Before
last
season.
season. Last season. I
Very
didn't.
good game. Giannis did not play. Then,
Just for
why do you
play.
think the Pacers because in Heat? You
Like
see,
when
Giannis
this guy
did
came
not
back,
score in Heat.
he didn't play in that
He
playoff.
was the kid that came back. He was there. Chris Middleton put up 40
Giannis,
points in game 5.
Giannis didn't play.
Okay.
God, Chris Middleton, top
My
five
bad,
time.
my bad now.
See,
My bad then.
I
I
thought
tell
that's
you,
what the
Giannis
guy
is good.
played, man. No way.
See, what's funny is that I don't even think the Pacers have a chance. You guys are talking about can yeah, bro, the Pacers can't beat the Bucks alone. Because bro, Halliburton, but
I'm not saying they will beat them. I'm just saying like I don't think both of them are on a level are on Boston's level regardless. So like it's
no,
kind of a mismatch because Boston is
we're
going.
saying like what can we want to
Okay.
do to like give them give them their best chance of beating Boston? Not necessarily that they will beat Boston.
Okay.
Like what
Dame should
strategy do they do?
Alright, okay. Dame should be healthy. Kuzma should turn into a decent basketball player. And Giannis should average 38, 12, and 19.
That's crazy.
This
So
guy needs
anyway,
30. Like he can't give you 38 and we want to win games against that Celtics team at their best. Like yeah, that team is way too good for me. That's my issue. Like
I don't see
that's
Miami
not
as
good of a
Giannis
team. It's insane. Like that team is way too good, man. Okay. But what we're going to say, Ghost.
There'll be a lot of surprises this playoff. There'll be a
Yeah,
lot of surprises.
me, I'm totally fine with getting surprised. Like for sure, I don't even want Celtics to win, but like I don't see how they don't. Except they play, like even if you play OKC, man, like you're still a better team than OKC.
But if they play the Warriors, they're going to lose.
No, I want Warriors to win, but me using my brain, I can't see how we beat the Celtics in 4 games. Sorry, in 6 games or 7 games. Like
Doesn't
Steph
Steph
can
Curry have their number?
Steph has their number, but like Steph cannot on his own beat his level of players. Buddy Hield has the shooting, like offensive consistency of someone with AIDS. Like it's not even possible. The guy can give you 30 points in 27 minutes in one game and get two, you shoot 2 minutes. That's my thing. I
Jimmy.
want to see how efficient or how much of a playoff riser Jimmy gives me this season because I know he's very good in the playoffs normally, but like this season he has not played a lot of basketball. He has been easy back into his peak performance. So I want to see.
Chill. How quick do we forget that Steph is those niggas alone? Just by
Yeah,
exploiting high pick and rolls, like just by exploiting drop coverage.
this is one thing that was killing me. They kept playing. You can't play Steph in drop coverage. You're going to die. Like you can't play.
Are you aware that the Boston Celtics are still playing in drop coverage?
But now they like that's the issue. They have to adapt. I don't see how why they
They're
don't
not.
adapt when they
They
play
can't.
against
They
that team.
can't. They can't because the only other thing to do with a Steph Curry is to switch. And do you want to switch Porzingis on Steph or switch Al Horford on Steph? I just feel like Steph has their number, and now having Jimmy Butler that can literally like just take a little weight off. It's not even take a little weight off. Just when Steph is on the bench, just keep the game afloat.
That's my main thing. The Warriors for a long time up until Jimmy's trade, even including it, whenever Steph is not on the floor, we're either the top four, bottom four worst offensive teams in the NBA when Steph is not on the floor. It's so insane. Once Steph leaves that team, they can't create points, they can't score, shooting numbers go down, number of shots attempted go down, shot efficiency is down. Like you can't create when Steph is not on the floor. It's so mind-boggling, especially with the quality of the bench players. Pods, Moody is not a bench player anymore. I think Moody is a
No,
starting.
that honestly, no, that's not even on the players. That's on Steve Kerr.
Like what do you, I can't blame Steve Kerr for running 8 meals for Buddy Hield every single, not every time but a lot, because Buddy Hield should be able to make those threes. There's no reason why he's not. I don't understand why they play so bad without Steph, because individually they're not bad players.
The system is way too around Steph. Like it's way too like the system needs Steph way too much. Like Steve Kerr plays heavily with those point guards.
Does play the guard lineup, 4 guards.
Because are you aware? Like think about this. Think about this, right? Every time Steph goes to the bench, who is the point guard on the floor? Exactly. That's why the drop off is so crazy. Because like your team is heavily built around that point guard, and you have like somebody that is in the conversation of greatest point guard of all time, and then his second player is literally Porzingis. How? Like I feel like at that point the drop off is deserved.
I do feel it's deserved, but like now this is where I'm like, okay, Jimmy, these exact rotations, I have no problem with the lineups. Just reduce bodies minutes. And don't this is what we did that even pissed me off again against the Clippers. We had rested Body Hield for more or less the entire first quarter and overtime. But now you need a three to tie or bring yourself like put you back in that game and you put Body Hield on it straight off the bench, iced, like it's more or less ice cold, and you bring him on to take that shot. Is that a good play? Yes, because no way in hell the Clippers are letting Steph shoot the shots up 2 or up 3. There's no way in hell. They will give him put 4 defenders on him 5, whatever. But my issue is the player that you know you want to take that shot has gotten more or less 0 touches in that entire period, and you expect him to make the shot. If he made the shot, maybe I'll be talking differently. But like in theory, does it still seem like the decision you make in like those big
Eh,
decisions.
bro, see, Steve Kerr has been known to make a lot of funny decisions, but bro, he has four of those things on his fingers, bro. So can't really be
That's the
doubting him come playoff time.
that's the thing. I do need the individual brilliance to show forth. Players that I want to see play. I want to see Moody play. I want to see what's his name? I want to see Post play. I want to see. I don't want Post to be playing streaky minutes. I want to see Guy Santos. Guy Santos should play, especially a lot of the minutes that Body doesn't play. I want it to go to Moody and Guy Santos. Pods, obviously. But when we're matched up against a team that is athletic or a team that we can beat in the paints, Kuminga has to see the floor. I don't care how bad his decision making is. I don't know. Shoot, David, what are your thoughts on Kuminga? Do you like as a player? What? How do you think of the guy?
No. The guy, his IQ, his basketball IQ is just no. The guy should go and develop somewhere else, not in Golden State. He doesn't fit. He doesn't match this team at all. He doesn't at all. He doesn't match the team at
But
all.
why
I
why
don't
why
think
why
I
why are
don't
we
think I don't
holding
think he's
why are
ready
we
for Golden
holding
State.
Steve Kerr responsible for Kuminga? Like why aren't we holding
Why am I
Steve
holding
Kerr
K
responsible?
responsible?
Why aren't we
I know
holding him
now. That's
responsible?
no, that's the point now. That's the point now. I think he doesn't match the system in Golden State. He should go and develop somewhere else. I don't think this system is good for young players that don't adapt very fast. It's not nah. It's not young player friendly at all. It's not.
Doesn't support
Too
your
many,
players.
too many cut screens back, too many things going on at once. And defensively, Kuminga is not just there. Oh,
Kuminga's
this
mind
guy
is
should
just not
not be
there
on this
defensively.
team next. He should not be on this team next season. I
But
love Kuminga, but like right now, he should not be on this team next season.
I
I
don't
love
think
him.
he's
he
on
has
the
to be
team
he
next
has,
season
he has to
because
be
of the
back
money he
next
wants.
season.
No, the money he
Yeah,
wants. I don't think we resign him. That's the issue. I think we
bro,
should
We trade him to
get rid
some.
of him,
We should
or we
actually
you
trade.
can't you
not
can't
get
get rid
rid
of
of him.
him now. You can't get his
No,
value without playing him.
yeah, you.
Like
I'm pretty sure he plays in the playoffs for sure. But like, I just don't know how much he's going to play because that game against the Clippers, he didn't touch the floor once, and this was more or less our biggest game of the season because that's the season ender that puts us in the playoffs or puts us out. You didn't play Kuminga 1 minute in that game. That already shows that Steve Kerr is already like, okay, I'm off this train. Like he can go in the media and be talking is I love Kuminga. I feel like he's a future, but like he doesn't feel that way anymore. That's the thing. I feel like Kuminga's biggest like problem is still that IQ. I still am yet to meet a Warriors fan that really, really likes Kuminga. There's because of his ability that thinking. Like there's so many things. Even Austin Rivers was talking about it the other day. Steph has given the ball up. Steph is now going to fake a cut and bust back out to the perimeter. Immediately, you know that if you're with the ball, you're looking for Steph. If you're not with the ball, you're setting the off ball screen. So now you're passing that person with the ball is giving the ball straight to Steph. He's not open, but it's a short Steph will take and make more. It will be a higher chance the faster you get the ball to Steph. But then even Pods does it too. You rarely see Pods or Kuminga give Steph the ball up
Kuminga is
into
trying to get paid.
yes. Kuminga
I
is
don't
trying to
think
show out, trying to
I don't
show
think
out.
he's an IQ. I don't think he's an IQ thing. Because there was one of these games. I was actually frustrated with him because I put money on him. But bro, that see all those passes. I think even people in colleges can see most of those obvious step passes going through those screens. I just think he just doesn't want to pass the ball.
Yes,
It's,
like he doesn't want to. I don't get what it is.
yeah, because he has to score. He has to get his value up. If not, you guys are just going to pay him money that bro. You guys are not trying to pay him his talent worth. That's what Curry is trying to do right now. They're trying to hinder his minutes, make him look as bad as possible, so he can't get the contract outside. So you sign him next season. If you guys keep Kuminga next season, you will see how good Kuminga is. Like
I
if
don't.
right now if you hold Kuminga and you sign him for something that he could have gotten way more somewhere else, when you hold him and sign him, you will see how good he is.
That's my main thing. Like they don't even want to what they call it. They don't want to see how much he can develop. And I'm so sure this Don Levy guy is not paying Kuminga 200 million over 3 years or 4 years, like he said he wants. because his agent said they want a max deal. What? You're not getting a max deal out of this organization if Clay couldn't even get 30 million. Like, it's not happening. Like, this two-timeline approach, I think they should have been it from 2023. After they
Bro,
traded, I knew like they know they're not serious again.
after winning the championship, bro, they should have just traded Clay immediately, traded Kuminga.
That's the thing. You won't want to trade Clay because of his sentimental value. Alongside, he was still playing pretty much his best basketball since 2019, right? He was not playing bad. The real drop off started to happen in 2023, especially 2024, the season that we didn't even make the playoffs because of his 0 for 10 shooting. That was one of the worst play seasons I've watched since his rookie year. Like, bro, it was so bad. Like, I'd love Clay, and he'll still give you those games where you're like, okay, this is vintage Clay, but like, it's fading. Like, McQueen is fading, and it was so bad to watch. Like, because when you root for someone and you expect them to perform or you want them to perform and they're not, it just becomes like, why? What the fuck am I watching? Like, no way. This guy is who I was watching last year. Because it was 1 year of Clay's best season. Statistically, Clay's best season ever. And he just dropped off. Maybe because Steph was not playing, he was taking quite a large amount of shots. Because that season before this one that we traded him, Clay was giving you just bust out and give you 40, bust out. He gave us 54 in an overtime win against Atlanta. That he was just making shot after shot after shot. Maybe going the post, spin move, hook. Like, he was just, this was Clay. I cannot understand the transition from that Clay to this Clay in one off season. Like, I don't know what causes it. Does age catch up? Does the injuries catch up? Why didn't they catch up last year? Why didn't they catch up in the playoffs? Like, I don't understand how players just drop off.
Well, I feel like the Warriors as a whole, they need to start handling all these contract talks better.
They don't handle it well at all.
They don't handle it well. Because
I don't even know if we keep Draymond this season if we don't win the chip or if we don't make the Western Conference Finals. I don't know if we do. Like, I dead as don't know if we send this guy elsewhere. Like, Draymond Green
Wait,
might have
after
to win the.
wait, after 2023 is only 4 years.
no, he's saying they'll trade him. Like they'll trade him.
Not
That's
even
what he's saying.
trade. Like, yeah, he might trade him. Yeah. That's
Yeah,
what I'm saying.
like literally, they'll trade him for peanuts. Like literally, they'll just literally try to get him off.
They don't even like make players' value, and you don't even push it up. You just sell them for the first offer you get. Like, how the fuck are you giving up Jordan Poole for Chris Paul? That's all. A dying man on his 19th, 18th season in the NBA.
They just need off the team.
They just wanted to dump the guy. That's my issue. They always look at these players that they want to move out as, let's just get them off as quick as possible. Look for the best deal possible. Like, when they dropped off Clay, what the fuck? Like, what did you get for Clay? Nothing. I don't get, like, you save small money, but like, bro, the $10 million you saved. Who is earning 10 million in the NBA today? Like, it doesn't make any sense to me. Make some decisions that track.
No,
I think, yeah, sorry.
bro, I don't even think Clay was about the money. Like I think
Yeah,
they
he didn't
need
like the respect
they,
of the way he was being.
no. The Warriors also needed to get rid of that Clay because Clay's ego was no longer his what do you call it, his production. Like he had more ego than he had ability to produce, and they
Very
needed
correct.
to get that off the team. Like Clay was becoming a cancer. Like he wasn't yet, but he was becoming a cancer. Like his attitude problems, his body language, all those stuff are not things you need from a leader in your team. Now
That's fair.
maybe the money situation was when they fucked up handling everybody's contracts after 2022. Like they should have settled the OGs
Exactly
before
what
the
they're going to do. Yeah.
they should have settled the OGs before the youngins. Like I feel like them paying Wiggins and Kuminga and Wiggins and Jordan Poole fast was their mistake.
Set a
That
bad
was
precedent. They even paid this guy Poole as well. Poole gave Wiggins, gave Kuminga they gave Kuminga like a smaller deal, I'm pretty sure. But like,
I
he
think
gave Wiggins big money. alongside.
Bro, they should have sat down with Draymond and Clay and like literally they should have explained all this shit to them before paying the youngins. You paid the youngins first, and now you want to tell the people that gave you 3 championships before.
That
These
you're not
niggas
going
are
to pay them.
they're not going to listen
Exactly.
to you. Like
Exactly.
if you had told them this first, yeah, like do you get what I'm saying? This is how we're going to do it. This is how much money you get at the back of your contract, and we're going to win a championship. It would have been completely different.
It's
And Bob
crazy.
Myers, Bob Myers just ran away because he
And
just
it's
had
vet. He already set up a bad situation and
Yeah,
left.
yeah.
And
Yeah, he didn't want to,
but just
deal with
wait,
the whole fault of everything.
like
Oh my god.
it's crazy. Draymond is earning 24 this year. He's earning 25 million next season. Then he just goes up to 27 million, and then he's an unrestricted free agent after 27. Draymond Green is not playing to go past 2030, and by 2028, I'm pretty sure his
bro,
level has
but
dropped.
but
Like
but but, but this is the last run you're getting from Draymond.
Draymond Green to get a contract or to stay on this team, he has to win that DPOY award, whether he uses his mouth to get it or not. Win the award, and he has to take us to the minimum Western Conference Finals. That's the only way I see a reason why they don't trade this guy. If they can get a deal for Kevin Durant in the summer, no way in hell. Because KD now is gone from the Suns, more or less announced. They said they're going to partner with him to find the destination that he wants to go to. KD is gone. Zion Williamson is gone as well. Like, and Jimmy Butler is making 60 million. So you need to find a way to get players like someone that Warriors need to pick up. Naz Reid. Naz Reid is unrestricted this offseason. If it's for me to give money to get Naz Reid, I'll give it. Bro, this guy is size, ability, skill, speed. This guy is the perfect role player as a big that you can get on the market. Just pay him whatever he wants. And for it to pay him whatever he wants, you need to ship out people that are earning money and you don't want to pay anymore. But they've already separated Clay. So I feel like the gates are open for them to separate Draymond, regardless of.
But if you're Nas Reed, no matter how much money they want to offer you, why would you come to the Warriors, bro?
That's
Like
the thing.
the Warriors
Exactly.
have
They are too old.
they
They are too old. The
no
window
the
is
Warriors have religiously treated big men like they're not important.
exactly. And
They've
we
been
don't
treating
value.
big men from exactly. That's why you can't get bigs.
That's the thing.
Like
That's why you
that's
have
why the
to look
Warriors
at
have been unable.
to get a
Bro,
big.
Looney is not the best big that Looney is not the best big the Warriors could have had. No big just wants to come to the Warriors. Cat was not coming to the Warriors.
No
Nobody
truth.
wanted to come to the Warriors. No shit.
Even
Nobody wants
this
the
guy,
Warriors.
if that's the thing, if you trade Draymond for a player like Nas, now Nas is coming in with the ideology that the main hindering factor for bigs on that team is Draymond Green because of how often Steve Kerr plays and utilizes small ball. Now, if Draymond is gone, you know Steve Kerr is no longer thinking that way, or at least he wants to put you in that position where you get the floor. But like Draymond Green on the floor with you, not on the floor, on your team with you, he's already like, bro, I'm not getting minutes. Despite how bad Draymond is playing. Like, I'm not getting my minutes. I'm not getting the looks I want to get. Like, Draymond Green shoots quite a number of threes for someone that you know is not a great shooter. He takes quite a bit of shots. He takes quite a lot of game winning or game tying shots for some reason. So it's like if you switch him out for a player that can consistently make these shots, you get better. But the issue is that better player is not coming if Draymond is still there. I don't know. Or it's up to the what do you call it, to the Warriors to figure it out. But like now, let me just ask for like playoff predictions now. What's your what is your exact playoff prediction? Like each round, would each of you have going out? So David, you can start.
Like West round one, I think Lakers win. I think Lakers win. I think Lakers, Clippers, OKC, and Warriors advance.
Okay, so they have Lakers,
Lakers
Clippers, Warriors.
and OKC advancing, yeah, in round one.
Okay. And then so Lakers will play the Clippers or they will play the Warriors.
Lakers will play the Warriors.
Oh, okay. And then who do you have coming out of that?
Golden State. I think our problem is against Lakers was always AD. Was always AD was the problem there. We couldn't do anything in the paint. But AD gone now. I don't. I think it's. I think it's like. I
And
think
then
it's
who do
free
you
buckets
have?
all day from Jimmy and stuff.
Who do you now
No,
have?
between OKC and Clippers,
Okay,
right?
stay on
Between
Clippers. Yeah.
OKC by day. OKC in 5 games, bro. OKC in five.
OKC in five. Then
OKC.
Warriors OKC.
Um, I think OKC in seven.
Okay. And then what do you call it? Who's your Celtics?
Yes, I really don't care who. I just know Boston is going all the way.
Spurs. And then you have Boston winning.
Boston against OKC. I think Boston OKC. I don't know. OKC beat Boston twice this season, right? And it was blowouts both times. So, but
Spurs.
wait, hold on. Actually, if OKC gets to play the Warriors in the conference final, I don't think OKC beats them. Oh. They are too. I'm sorry, they are too inexperienced too. I don't even know if they even beat Clippers in round two. So I don't. I just think they are too
They won
inexperienced
round
to
one, they
actually.
didn't win round two.
They should.
But round one was against was against Pelicans. Like
No,
CJ
no,
McCollum.
no. Yeah,
That was
yeah,
the
yeah.
only
I think they
series
are
they
too
won.
inexperienced. I don't think they even beat Clippers in round two. To be honest, I really don't think they beat Clippers in round two. I
Oh,
do
so
not
you
think
have
so.
Clippers Warriors, and then what do you have with Clippers
I,
Warriors?
no, I don't know. Like that one's it also, but I don't know. But my fan bias say Golden State should go to the NBA final. Curry's last ring, bro.
And then,
And
but they will lose
if
to
Golden State
Boston.
make the finals, no, nah. If Golden State make the finals, Jimmy and Steph will die. They will make sure they die for a ring. They would
If they
literally
do
make
make
sure
the
they die there.
finals, it's wraps there. Like they are giving their body everything. But this is more or less like your window closes in a year. Like after this year, there is no way you can do it again. Not this year, like next season is like the absolute last you can do it again, I feel. Who knows, man? Maybe they do
Hmm.
get lucky. So you have Warriors Celtics then. Warriors, I guess.
If we make the
Then
finals, yeah, then Warriors.
yeah. Okay. What about you, Ghost? Is this still recording? Yeah.
Um, I think I think my Western Conference predictions, depending on the playing, I see the Warriors winning their first playing game, and
Okay.
I don't care after the Warriors come out. I don't really care between the other three teams: Grizzlies, Mavs, Kings. It doesn't matter. OKC wins that series.
Yeah.
So I think the Warriors beat the Rockets. I think the Timberwolves beat the Lakers. I think the Clippers beat the Nuggets. So between the Clippers and
Maybe
OKC,
yeah.
between the Clippers and OKC, I have to go with Kawhi. I just have to. So I think OKC is around two exits, and I think the Warriors beat the Timberwolves.
Okay.
Clippers Warriors, Clippers Warriors, Clippers Warriors, Clippers Warriors. I don't know honestly. I don't know. I don't know because I'm yet to see a healthy Kawhi. I'm yet to see a healthy Kawhi in the Western Conference Finals.
Who has not been held in the playoffs for like centuries at this point, man?
Like, like it's just something like I just don't know. I I feel like it's just who wants him more between Steph and Kawhi at that point. Like it's just who wants him more. But Boston is
Uh-huh.
coming out, so whichever one of them should win will get beat by Boston. No, no, I
So
changed my mind. If the Warriors win, if the Warriors win, the Warriors beat Boston. If the Clippers win, the Clippers lose to Boston.
so
Clippers
Boston
beat
if it's
Boston. I don't think that
Warriors.
one is.
No, like if it is if Warriors comes out, the Warriors are going to win. If the Clippers come out of the West, Boston is going to win.
Hmm.
If anybody other than the Warriors comes out of the West, Boston is going to win. I just don't think the Boston can beat Steph.
I don't know. But like Misha, I think Warriors. I have Warriors from round one because I know Warriors are making the playoffs. So Warriors, OKC, Clippers. Clippers are playing who? Not get here. Clippers.
The
And
Pacers. Yeah.
I don't. This is where like I'm really losing my head. So because I don't know who wins this Lakers Timberwolves matchup. Because like I feel like Timberwolves get the better of all their matchups. Because at this age, I don't. LeBron is still a good defender, but he doesn't defend as much as he used to. Especially doesn't defend all the way, except he's really like going for it. And I feel like it's not every time that what they call it. It's not every time LeBron will give you his 100% on defense, but on offense he's still capable. But my main issue is that white boy, that 6'9" guy, Luca. They are haunting this guy every time down the floor. If it's
Every
yeah,
possession they are
every
hunting my boy,
possession
bro.
they are frying like this guy. Like I can
Luka
understand
and Reeves,
he trying this year, like he's trying this year to play defense. At least he's putting in more efforts than he normally does. But like you can't just he's not just as good as the best guard that will come at him. You can't stop the best guard that will come at him. You can't stop a big side. So like unless he's like these players are just playing bad, I don't see how Luca beats them. But going the other way, like Luca is virtually unstoppable. LeBron in transition with an open lane is the strongest force in NBA history. Like so that's where like I draw the line. So I'll give like two scenarios. So like if Lakers win or if Timberwolves win. If Wolves play Warriors, I have Warriors winning. If Lakers play Warriors, hmm, I actually don't know. That's where I'm still confused. Because if Lakers play us, I can't assure that they win. But I feel OKC Clippers. I don't know. I don't know why I think OKC can do it. Chet is not injured, right, for the playoffs. I don't know. Chet Holmgren. Because I haven't heard anything from him or regarding him this season. Interesting. He has a left
uh,
hip issue, but
who?
uh,
Jet?
Chet, yeah, I don't think it's serious though. Say back or hip, I don't even know. Maybe it's just load management. So I'll just assume the guy's healthy until he doesn't play. And I think they can beat them. I don't know why. I just have OKC. And then I feel OKC wins. Then I feel if OKC play Warriors, Warriors win. But if Warriors play Lakers, that's when me I'm a bit confused. But OKC play Warriors, I think Warriors win. And then Warriors versus Boston. This is where I have to say, like, I don't believe we beat Boston because of the amount of firepower. If we do beat Boston, I'll be happy and I'll be rooting for us to win there. But like, my mind is not giving me a way that we beat these people. So I have Boston as my NBA champions. But I guess that's almost everybody's own. So either Boston or Golden State for some. I guess that's a. I'll I'll have this end of playoffs, or at least if one of these teams get what they call it, get eliminated, we'll come back to it. So